I left my home with a promise in my chest, wore the uniform proud, gave my country my best. But while I was gone, the walls came apart. Love turned to ashes, it tore out my heart. I thought I'd return to the arms I knew, but silence was waiting, the kind that cuts through. A wife who moved on, parents who've gone. Now I stand here broken, but still holding on. 'Cause even when the night steals the light from my sky, even when the tears burn and I can't find why, I will sing for the ones who never come home, for the mothers, the fathers, the love I've known. I lost it all, but I won't let go. I'll carry their names wherever I go. Seven months gone, I wrote letters each night, dreamed of forgiveness, of making it right. But fate had a plan I could not control. It tested my spirit, it tested my soul. Now every salute, every vow that I keep is for promises buried, for memories deep. The world took my family, my shelter, my ground, but it won't take my voice, it won't silence my sound. 'Cause even when the night steals the light from my sky, even when the tears burn and I can't find why, I will sing for the ones who never come home, for the mothers, the fathers, the love I've known. I lost it all, but I won't let go. I'll carry their names wherever I go. So here on this stage, I'll lay down the truth, the battles I fought, the price of my youth. And if just one heart finds strength in my song, then all of this pain has been worth it all along. Even when the night steals the light from my sky, even when the world only leaves me wide, I will sing for the ones who never come home, for the mothers, the fathers, the love I've known. I lost it all, but I won't let go. Their love is my anchor wherever I go.
Good evening, America. My name is Daniel Carter. I'm 32 years old and I served this country as a soldier. Tonight, before I walked on this stage, I promised myself I wouldn't just sing a song, I'd tell the truth. Because music is the only way I know how to carry everything I've lost. I grew up in a small town, raised by two parents who gave me everything, even when we didn't have much. They taught me about honor, about sacrifice, about love. When I married, I thought I had built the perfect life. A wife, a family, a home I couldn't wait to return to. But life has a way of testing you in ways you never expect. When I deployed for months overseas, I trusted that love would hold us together. Instead, I came home to find betrayal waiting for me. My marriage was gone, the vows broken, And in the middle of that heartbreak, I learned something even harder. While I was away serving, my parents had both passed on. I never got to say goodbye. For a long time, I carried anger. I carried guilt. I kept asking myself if the uniform I wore cost me everything that mattered. But then I realized something. Love doesn't disappear. My parents may be gone, but their lessons, their strength, and their belief in me live on. Tonight I sang not just for myself, but for them. For the soldier who comes home to nothing. For the child who loses their anchor. For anyone who's ever felt like the world took too much. Standing here isn't easy. But this stage gives people like me a chance to be more than pain, to be more than loss. It gives us a chance to say, I'm still here. I'm still standing. And even in the middle of heartbreak, there's still hope. So thank you, AGT, for letting me share not just my voice, but my story. And thank you, America, for listening with your hearts tonight.
Daniel, first of all, let me say this thank you, not just for what you did tonight on this stage, but for what you've given to this country. We sit here as judges, but before anything else, we're people who get to live in safety because of men and women like you. And hearing your story, it's impossible not to feel the weight of everything you've been through. What you just did, it wasn't just a performance, it was a moment. From the first note, you had this room silent, hanging on every word, every breath. You didn't just sing a song, you opened your heart in front of millions of people, and that takes a kind of courage that very few possess. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I've heard incredible voices, I've seen dazzling performances, but the truth is, perfection doesn't move people. Honesty does, vulnerability does, and tonight, Daniel, you gave us honesty in its purest form. You showed us pain, but you also showed us strength. You showed us that even when life takes everything from you, there's still something left, a voice, a truth, a light. And I want to say this clearly. Your parents, I know they're not here physically, but I believe with all my heart they would be so proud of you because you didn't let the world break you. You stood back up, you walked onto this stage, and you turned your story into something that will inspire millions. Daniel, I think tonight you reminded everyone watching why this show exists. It's not just about talent, it's about humanity. It's about people like you who take their scars and turn them into songs that heal. So, thank you for your service, thank you for your courage, and thank you for reminding us that greatness doesn't come from avoiding pain, it comes from overcoming it. And tonight, you gave us one of those unforgettable AGT moments that I'll never forget.